Okay, so what we have here, Commlite ENF-E1. I've got Nikon 7200 VR V1. So previously was not compatible with the converter. Just did the version 3 update last night, and gonna check it out here. Let's see. So it actually starts up this time. Previously did not. Couple things I noticed were, if you're shooting at 2.8, auto metering and everything works pretty good. Focusing is fairly quick. The lenses are much quieter with the V3, so you don't get that kind of knocking noise that you were getting with the version 2. But as soon as you come out of 2.8, auto metering, it'll still fire, but the auto metering is off. So if we review those images, there was at f9, ISO 400 with a 15, and here, so there's the 2.8, there's a f5.6, there's 9.0. So it's almost as if, let's see, 15, let's see, so let's go down to 15, but we'll go down to 2.8. Let's copy that. Yeah, it's as if the f-stop is not changing. So even though you are changing your f-stop on the camera here, it does not seem to be reflecting in when it actually shoots the image. So that's a little hiccup. So if you're going to shoot at your wide open, then it seems like it'll work fine. But if you're going to shoot at anything else, it's not going to work. I've got the 24 to 70 2.8 on. No VR. This is not the newest one with the VR, but focusing seems to be very quick. Much better than it was with the version 2. Yeah, seems to be much faster. Now let's see. See here, when it's searching, not as loud. It used to make a really loud knocking noise on the lenses as it searched for the focus. Doesn't do that any longer. Let's see if this one does the same thing. Let's see. Yep, same thing. So while the focusing is considerably better and the reliability seems to be considerably better as well, not getting you know, it would fail after just a few seconds of focusing previously on V2. Now we have no control over the aperture. It doesn't actually seem to be changing when you take a photo. So let me set something up here, and we can see if that depth of field is actually changing. Daughter's high chair here. Let's see. So that's it. It says f9. Let's do a manual exposure. And see. So what's registering is far too dark. Yeah, the 50 f9. Let's see, 50 at 2.8, which should be pretty spot on. Between the two images, no difference. So with the version 3 update, unable to control the aperture, but the focusing and reliability is much better. So if you're always going to shoot wide open, it may be something to consider. But as far as actual full control, it's not working. The aperture you just cannot control it. Okay. I've got 50 mil 1.4 headed out, so thought I'd try this one. When I first just put it on, first time here, was not allowing me to autofocus, but took the battery out, put it back in, autofocusing very quickly. You know, switching back and forth very quickly, very quiet, smooth. I mean, really working well here, but I believe we're gonna run into the same problem where, yep, same problem. You cannot control the aperture at all. So we'll shoot it over at 80. Shoot this one down at 1.4. Let's set it to 250 and have a pretty solid image there. And then if we shoot the same thing at, we won't change the shutter speed, we'll just bump this up. You can see it's almost, on the LCD it says it should be far too dark, but when I fire that, it came out perfect. So while the camera is recognizing that it's going to be too dark, it's not actually changing the aperture physically on the lens, so you're getting pretty much a wide open shot at the 1.4. So some upsides and some downsides to the newest update that came out as of yesterday.